This game is... At last, the curtain rises on this massive escape. Shall we begin? You literally have to click that cheese 30 times for this door to open. You don't really have to go through this passage though. And once you leave the safe area, the giant rat will start chasing you like crazy. The objective of this stage is simple. Collect all 9 pieces of cheese to escape. When you first arrive, this maze might feel a bit complicated, but the more you wander around, the more familiar it becomes. And in this place, it's not just cheese you have to collect. You also need to gather keys. Not bad. And chapter 1 is fairly easy. Even if you run into that giant rat, as long as you don't stop moving, it won't catch you. Fortunately, the giant rat can't climb up ladders. You could say this is a safe zone. And we need the blue key. And it looks like we'll need the gray key as well. There are a lot of unknown things here, but for now, let's start by going wherever we can. Guess the 4-digit code?
Access granted.
There's a rather dark passage right in front of us. We'll have to get used to this darkness, but it's hard not to be cautious about what might appear ahead. If you look to both sides, you can faintly see that there are ladders. Holy! We can't let our guard down. Anyway, just keep following the light. I hear some strange music up ahead. Up ahead, I can see various items. There's a key, a Bloxy Cola, and some cheese. And that cola also gives you a badge. But even after drinking the cola, it doesn't seem like anything special happens. It looks like we'll need something like a sturdy wooden plank to get the blue key. The giant rat is chasing us from behind. When it starts chasing us from behind, we need to run as fast as we can. I found something that looks like a wooden plank. The giant rat didn't even bother waiting in front of the door and just disappeared. The place where we needed the plank earlier, now we just have to go through the green door. All we have to do is keep going straight ahead. That giant rat is pretty persistent. We're back here again. From here, we just need to go to the exit. This is simply a parkour stage. There's probably no need to explain it in detail. How are you? Let's place the plank we got earlier, and we can obtain the blue key. For the blue door, you just need to climb up the ladder we used earlier. That rat is chasing us again. Let's run quickly. I think this is already the 3rd time we've gone down this passage. There's a blue door somewhere around here. The number 30 is written on the button. It looks like we need to get inside the door connected to that line within 30 seconds. Just like before, we can dodge the rat's attack. Oops. We made it back here again. Let's press the 30-second button one more time. I'll try to dodge it properly this time. It opened. Now I'll grab that cheese and head out through this door. Okay, last one left. But where on earth is the last one? For now, let's think while avoiding that rat's chase. But for some reason, that rat's laughter almost sounds like a human laughing. It looks like it finally disappeared. Yay! We found the final piece of cheese. Finally, here is exit. This is the end. You completed the game. Now you can escape. Am I finally escaping from this strange cheese cave? But why does this place feel so creepy? For now, let's just follow this path all the way and try to escape. What the? Is that rat giving me a final farewell?
No!
You have opened a new chapter. Now if we go inside this way, we can see a white key up ahead. Now let's find out where this white key can be used. We escaped just a moment ago, but somehow we're back in this maze again. Because there's another ending we haven't discovered yet. Of course, let's search for another ending while avoiding the giant rat's attacks. For this secret ending, we don't need the cheese. First, let's obtain the green key and then open the green door. Holy! You remember this place, right? The password is the same.
Access granted.
Remember how I mentioned there was a ladder around here earlier? We can use the ladder on the left. Here's the white door. Let's open the door and head inside. But for some reason, I'm not sure why our movement is slower here. We got the yellow key here. You probably already saw where the yellow door was earlier. Actually, the fastest way is to respawn right after getting the yellow key. We've come to a dark place, but the path is still fairly visible. We found a button. And around here, I can also hear the sound of someone's footsteps. What the? There's another giant rat here too. But what are we supposed to do here? We found another button here. It seems like we need to find the buttons around here. It looks like we need to press a total of 6 buttons. 2 left. Just 1 left. Looks like we found all 6 buttons. Why we had to press 6 buttons just to open a door, I have no idea. But anyway, let's head back to the door we saw earlier. We found a white key here. Hello, rat. What are you doing there? Whoa! No, that rat must have its eyes on the back of its head. I'm getting tired of exploring this place, so let's head out. Now it's time to use the gray key. You've probably seen the gray door several times already.
No!
No! That rat is charging at me again, trying to kill me. We finally arrived in front of the gray door. Is this a map of this place? But what is that question mark? To move things along faster, I'll respawn. We just need to head to the spot marked with a question mark on the map we saw earlier. Huh? Yay, I survived. What? Are you standing there trying to kill me too? Anyway, thanks for the key. Do you remember the place where we saw the map earlier? We just need to head back there. I don't know how many times we've climbed up the same place, but this should probably be the last time. There's a door here. Wow, what is that button? take this gift to the rat? There seems to be some kind of space over here too. Anyway, let's respawn. There is a red cheese here. Okay, now let's deliver the red cheese. I hear footsteps again. We've arrived in a strange place. What is this place? This place looks pretty strange, but at least the rat probably won't chase us here. Let's keep moving forward. Huh? Finally, I can see it over there. Wow, this really looks like the exit. What the? What kind of situation is this now? It looks like the battle with that rat has begun. For this boss, I actually recommend fighting it together with other friends, rather than doing it alone. The most dangerous moment is when that rat jumps and stomps the ground. When the rat stomps the ground, it creates a shockwave, and then suddenly starts chasing the player very quickly. When the rat stomps the ground, make sure to stay as far away from it as possible. Aside from the pattern, where the rat rushes toward you at maximum speed, the rest of its attacks aren't as threatening as you might think. At that moment, run away as fast as you can. I almost died there. We're almost there. Let's keep it up and collect the cheese. We finally defeated that giant rat. And suddenly I hear some kind of sound. What is this? Is it a pyramid? What is that huge thing in the middle? Huh? Never trust cheese. Cheese may be near you. Chapter 2. Wasn't I supposed to escape? I even defeated the boss. But I still see cheese along with this enclosed space. Huh? Isn't that portal the one for escaping? It seems like it means I have to escape once again. Let's pull down the lever ahead and open the door. No, that giant rat followed us all the way here. And the rat in Chapter 2 is even faster than the one in Chapter 1. So you can't avoid it just by using movement controls. Of course, this stage also has cheese scattered around. This time, you need to collect 12 pieces. Don't miss the red key on the floor. It looks ready to chase me wherever I go. And the exit is right here. Oops. If you die, of course you'll restart from the respawn point. I'll try my best not to die and escape this chapter as well. A giant rat is welcoming me. I'm still that thing's prey. Maybe to that rat, I look like a piece of cheese. Especially in this maze, all the walls are made of cheese, which makes it feel like I'm just going in circles around the same place. We need the yellow key too. The rat is waiting right in front of the entrance, ready to ambush me. By the way, where on earth is the red door? Oh, there it is right over there. There's something written on the wall here. Is it a hint for the password? Just enter the password according to the hint written on the wall.
Access granted.
Wow. Okay, let's head back.
No!
What? Did I just see an illusion? Let's ignore it and keep going. As soon as we escape from that strange place, we hear heavy footsteps. But where on earth can we find the other keys? Am I missing something? There was a ladder here that goes up. This is a room where you can hear some kind of unknown noise. But I think I saw this room when we first started earlier. Huh? Why do I keep... Ugh. Now let's go open the yellow door. There's a plank here. I'll take it with me. Let's use this to reach the places we couldn't get to earlier. And we need to remember that we need one more plank. There was another broken spot earlier. There's another question mark here. This one doesn't teleport you, but there's a key placed right below it. That rat is making me lose my sense of direction. Let's start by using the blue key we just got. We're still missing 3 pieces of cheese. Not much left now. It's a parkour stage. I'll try to get across without making any mistakes. Since we pressed the button, let's respawn right away. Now the door that was closed right next to the respawn point has opened. You're probably familiar with that 30-second button. Of course, I'm not going to miss it. At first, this maze felt complicated, but thankfully, I'm getting used to it. Now there's just one left, and I know what I need to do. I'm getting the hell out of here. You remember that we needed one more plank earlier, right? I'll drop down this way. Okay, there's a green key over there. Then we climb the ladder and go back up. You all probably remember where the green door was earlier. We've entered another strange place. And here too, a giant rat is chasing me. Of course, you just need to run away as fast as possible. That rat is so fast that there's no time to look back. After many hardships, I finally got the last piece of cheese. Now the only thing left for me is to escape. I hope this is the last time I have to deal with that rat. But it feels like that rat will chase me forever. Maybe even in real life. It looks like we're almost there. Now I'll try to escape this cheese hell once again. Huh? Button? Oh, it was an elevator. And it's probably best to take a seat when riding this elevator. At last, this place is finally coming to an end. There are many pieces of cheese on the floor. But they're all just decorations. All we can do here is head toward that white door. Finally, we can see the city scenery that has now become somewhat familiar. What the? Time is location. Title: Cheese Experiment.
Can you hear me? Something happened to the dispatcher's connection. Yes, I hear you. I'll be there soon.
Attention. The system has been disabled due to an unknown error. Please leave the premises.
I'm talking about the last person we sent there. Tupok? Are you talking about this person? Yes, something seems to have gone wrong. What happened? This person left the cycle and returned to our world.
Chapter 3. The escape isn't over yet. It feels like I'm heading into an even darker place. Just to mention in advance, the rat appears again in Chapter 3. The rat chasing you this time is quite fast. Make sure to get out of its line of sight and stay as far away from it as possible. Of course, if you die, you'll respawn back at the respawn point. And earlier you probably saw that we got cheese from a cabinet. In this chapter, you can open cabinets to obtain items, so I recommend checking the cabinets whenever possible. In this case, the items inside the cabinets are fixed. And here we have a Bloxy Cola. If you drink it in this chapter, your movement speed will become very fast for a short time. And if you get attacked by the rat while carrying Bloxy Cola, unfortunately it will disappear. But even without Bloxy Cola, you can still clear it just fine. Of course, at first I recommend playing together with several people, rather than alone. And earlier, before I died, I found the password by opening the cabinet. We can open it here. And here's the blue key card. And don't miss the cheese. No! What the hell? No, a strange cheese man is getting in the way. And that giant rat is also running toward me after seeing me. Anyway, I'll try using the blue key card I have. Just to mention in advance, there are a total of 2 doors that can be opened with the blue key card. This is the computer key. You need this key to boot the computer. I'll open the blue door up ahead later.
Activated. Choose your action.
After activating this computer, we need to run it once more. Please, please, please.
No!
The doors are opened.
We're back at the respawn point. Let's see which door that computer opened earlier. That giant rat keeps chasing me wherever I go. If you come through this broken wall, it's safe. It helps a lot with survival. That rat will turn around and come back again. And this is the place that was opened by the computer. And you should also open and check the cabinets here. There's something inside this cabinet. There's a plank here. And there's cheese here too. It's chasing me really persistently. Let's run away. Let's wait here for a moment and lure the rat over. Now's the moment. Let's go. Now let's open the other blue door. It's pretty dark here. Anyway, if you look at this, you can see why we need the plank. There's a key card here. And there's cheese in the cabinet. Now that we have this orange key card, we can play this game much more strategically. When the giant rat is chasing you, you can escape through the orange door here.
The doors are opened.
I just used the computer to open the door. That door will automatically close after a certain amount of time. I'll lure the rat over here for a moment. Okay. 3, 2, go. Wait, I forgot one. You are an idiot! Anyway, I'll go inside the door before the countdown ends. Look, the spot right under that green light ahead has opened. If you check the cabinets here carefully, you can get some tools. There's an axe here too. Now there are 5 left. It's chasing me again. Let's run. I'm not sure if I'll survive, but let's run for now. Phew. If you make it in here, you've survived. First, let's use the axe. You probably saw earlier where it can be used. It's safe inside here. And we picked up a key here. Don't forget to grab the cheese as well. It's coming over there again. Of course, we have to keep running. Now let's go use the key we just got. Here you can see a safe. We can open it with the safe key we just got. With the red key card we just obtained, we can open a total of 3 doors. We can repair the computer using the repair kit we got earlier.
Unknown error fixed. The doors are opened.
Alright, anyway, let's go through the red door. There's more cheese over there. Huh? What's with the atmosphere all of a sudden? Holy! For a moment, I thought the game was about to crash. You remember where the plank was earlier, right? We're going to pick up one more plank. I'll lure it back here for a moment. Alright, go, go, go. I can see a red door up ahead too, but I'll go in there a little later. Anyway, it's chase time again. Since I'm the only one here, it keeps chasing just me non-stop. This place also needs a plank. And it says cheese up ahead. What? What happened? At this point, I feel like I might be a piece of cheese that rats love. Now there are about 2 pieces of cheese left. Let's go through the door we opened earlier while fixing the computer. Whoa, I almost died there. Finally, there's just 1 left. Let's check this cabinet carefully as well. Wow, a fire extinguisher. Now I'll take this and head into the final door. There's a fire scene here. Cool. I can see the last piece of cheese up ahead. Finally, the door next to it has opened. The giant rat is chasing me. Goodbye, giant rat.
Jabal? Why are you here? Are you here because you want to escape?
It seems like the result is the same no matter which option you choose. Not this way. I remember walking here before. Now it's daytime. Will I finally be able to escape now? I'm starting to feel like a lab rat. Like I'm trapped in some kind of experiment, repeating the same loop over and over again, on a stage someone set up. But I can see another exit over there, so I'll run toward it with hope. The end. Wow. It looks like I've somehow escaped Earth. This was Cheese Escape. If a new chapter comes out, I'll try playing it again. Thanks for watching.